Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11, we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good afternoon. It is Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B, and I am here with WVogs 18, Will Vogel, the BCP.
What's up, everybody?
MDE, lunchtime lyricist. What's up, SJB? What up, Lions community? Good to see you here, brother. It was great to have you on Wednesday night. We had a blast. Thank you for joining us. This week, here's the news. Monday, Tracy Scroggins passed away. A day later, Dan Skipper is hired as offensive line assistant. We saw Drew Pensing actually talk about how good Goff is and how he didn't realize it till he saw him play against him when we whooped Arizona's ass. RBF Fred, what's up, my brother?
What up, Fred?
So, what do you think about the news that came out this week? I mean, we all know that. Oh, that's amazing. What a good hubby.
What a great husband. It's sad what you told me about Tracy, right? You said Tracy, right? Is his first name?
Yeah.
Tracy Scroggins. It's really sad. You never want to hear that news. It's horrible.
Richard Head, long time no see. What's up, brother? How you doing?
What up, Richard? Yeah, it's sad about Tracy Scroggins, and then the hiring. You know what? Good for him. You know what? It's nice.
Well, think about it. Hank Fraley has been here since Patricia was here. And our O-line was improving those years, but our defense was so bad under Matt Patricia. It was awful. So we kept him. We kept Ben Johnson, the tight ends coach. And that worked out just fine. And I think hiring him is because it's getting at that point, because every year we hear more and more different teams looking at him for possibly as offensive coordinator or assistant offensive coordinator.
Yep.
It's good to get somebody in there to learn behind him how he coaches the zone blocking scheme, and he helped run it while he was a player. So It's a win-win.
It 100% is a win-win. I agree. It's really nice to see. Like, I like when players return to their old team when they either do commentary or they're a coach. Like, for example, for the Panthers, we got Jake Dolem doing radio. We got Luke Kuechly doing radio. Like, that warms my heart that they don't go somewhere else and say, hey, I'm going to go somewhere else. They offered me this much money. I like seeing the hometown guys stick with their hometown team.
I think you missed what he was talking about. He says every time I play that song, it costs him $37.50 to his therapist, their RVF Fred.
Yes, it does.
Because when I play that song. So he's saying when you come in and I give you the what's up and then play the song, it costs him more money than a pole dancer on Gratiot Avenue. That's a great line.
JB, do you remember that day? I think you, or maybe it was Kitty Ken, who had to do the truffle shuffle. You played it on loop 3 times.
That was me. That was mine. And last year, the year before, in 2024, it was Ken one time.
Oh, yeah. Dude, you need to make a bed with Ken Dobie.
Ken don't make those bets.
No. Hey, JB, want to make a bet next year? I blues.
Got it. In that case, I'll be right back. You got it, Fred.
Oh, good to see everybody.
Yes, that's why I have PTSD. SJB doing the truffle shuffle to that song. He should have thought Kenny Ken had to do it. You think it was bad with me?
Oh man.
Oh, there he is. It's RBF Fred.
More money.
But 100%, it's amazing what happened last night, and I really can't make it public till I let some other people know. But amazing, amazing news. I got to get some more sounders, buddy, because fine, Richard, you can have it too. There.
MDE is gonna want to kill us after this stream.
I only have 2 songs, and one's Hispanic sounding, and I use that for Yoli Cruz, the Pack Babe that comes on the chat every now and then. But she follows me because, well, she likes the way I talk about football. That I don't go hater every 5 seconds. I only go hater for the last 2 minutes of the show, usually during the regular season.
Yeah.
Yes, I am too. And if you really want to watch a good interview of Petzing to know what he's like after a game, it could happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen. He has ties to Petzing. Petzing was his first tight ends coach there with the Cleveland Browns. And there was a game at the Cleveland Browns where Njoku had like a career game. 100% hater here. Fuck those other teams. Yes, sir.
Nice.
But there's a reason I won't make it public. Because I can't offend everybody. And it will offend somebody. And it's going to cut off a tie. And I know it will.
And he's gonna leave it at that.
Yep. Somebody who's had my loyalty for 3 straight years, but never once made the offer that this place did, and I'll leave it at that.
Couldn't be more happy for you, JB. That's all I've got to say.
So those of you that know, please don't just blurt it out there. I appreciate that. You know who you are. Fred, I'll tell you. Yes, I get to go to the combine. I made sure that no matter what, I was going to be there. I put in for one of the visitor passes as well to be just at the combine watching the drills and watching the 40 times and everything. So I'm going to be there. I took the time off work. But they are in the process of getting me credentialed. Since I've already been credentialed for the 2024 draft, it makes it a lot easier because I'm already in the NFL system. I've already been vetted.
Couldn't be happier for you. That's a dream of mine, to go to the draft. Who knows, JB? Maybe you'll go to Radio Row at Super Bowl one day.
Media Row. They don't call it Radio Row anymore. It's Media Row because almost everybody does a visual podcast.
That'd be cool.
I think I'm ready to stop calling it a podcast. I think I'm ready for it to be called broadcasting, because I go into it with the more realistic, less clickbait approach.
Yeah.
So speaking of the less clickbait approach, yesterday we had another interview by Maxx Crosby where he vehemently denied saying he wants to be traded out of Las Vegas.
Yeah, sure.
He literally said these analysts and reporters are throwing gas on a fire that was built from a losing season. And I laugh about it. That was his word. I've never asked to be traded. I'm here working out at the facility every day that they're open to rehab and get back on the field to help my team.
I love Crosby, but I don't believe every word he said. Like, dude, we know you want to go
Wait, wait,
to
wait,
a
wait.
contender.
No. He said, I want to stay in Las Vegas. He doesn't. Why are you feeding into the clickbait? All the other
Oh,
reporters are the ones
oh,
that are
my bad,
clickbait.
my bad.
Maxx Crosby says, I don't want to go.
Oh, sorry, I'm not thinking straight. I just woke up.
You just sit there and goes, I know you want to leave. Smoking
Yeah,
dad. Good to see you.
MDE is gonna kill us after this show. You know that.
Oh, I'm probably getting a bill. But yeah, those people that want Crosby, that's probably not going to happen. If you look at the top 50 free agents that are listed prior to the team re-signing period, I want the center in round 2. I don't want to miss out on the best center this draft in Logan Jones. Jennings Dunker is rated to where he may fall out of that because he's strictly a right tackle.
Amen. And you got me hyped about Logan Jones.
The S.J. Bauer. Yeah, Logan Jones is the guy I want.
Oh yeah.
The bill is temporary. The music is forever. Amen, brother. You know, I've got 3 more of these boards in case this one fails, so I always got that sounder.
Hey JB, you should hook up all 3 one day and see what happens. Would it explode
Uh,
if you play all 3?
well, I'm running off of 2 right now, 2 different ones. So it doesn't. You can daisy chain them together. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'm trying
no,
to get one with. I'm trying to get one with better sound, a better soundboard where I can actually record sounds into it.
yeah.
Because I think that would be cool to have the FTP set up as a sounder every time a Packers fan jumps in the chat, except
Yep.
for Pack Babe.
Just hope. Yeah, no, I don't know what I was speaking a minute ago. I believe Crosby. Crosby's knows what's best for him in his career going forward. So, guys, don't read into the clickbait. I wasn't thinking straight. So,
And if he
yeah,
was leaving the Raiders, why is it he's pictured at the cigar bar with Mark Davis once a week?
yeah, true. That's funny.
Nice.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
No, that's straight from Crocodile Dundee.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So I always say I do 2 draft profiles this week. I didn't do one until Tuesday, and I haven't done another one all week. Today's focus, the last name is spelled Jacobs, but it's pronounced Akis. Gabe Akis, edge out of Illinois.
Yep.
So he has the most violent hands in the draft, and the draft class loaded with flashy edge rushers and freaky athletes. Gabe Akis stands out for a different reason. He's a technician with violence in hands, a power-based disruptor who wins with leverage, motor, and a wrestler's understanding of body control. A 3-year starter at Illinois and a former freshman All-American, Akis enters the 2026 NFL draft as one of the most battle-tested, physically mature edge defenders in the class, and one whose best football may still be ahead of him. Akis, pronounced with a silent J, was a 3-star recruit out of Port St. Lucie, Florida, and a 2-time state wrestling champion in high school. That background shows up immediately on the tape. He plays with balance, hand placement, and core strength that mirrors elite grapplers. At 6'3" and 260 pounds, he's built like a classic 4-3 defensive end, compact, powerful, and dense through the hip. His frame is NFL ready, and his play style is tailor-made for trench warfare. The production is there. Akis finished his college career with 27 sacks, including 11 in 2025, which led the Big Ten and ranked 6th nationally. He added 44 QB hurries, 22 tackles for loss, and 6 forced fumbles over 3 seasons. He was a consistent presence in opposing backfields, and his ability to win early in reps, especially with power, made him a game plan priority for offensive coordinators across the conference. Akis' game begins with explosive hands. He's a violent striker who generates knockback on contact. His bull rush is a weapon, not just because of raw strength, because of how he sets it up. He plays with excellent pad level, gets under the tackle's chest, and drives with leg power. When he lands clean, it's over. He also shows a strong, long-arm stab, which he uses to create separation and collapse the pocket. His get-off is solid, though not elite. He's more of a power-first rusher than a bend-and-burst specialist. That said, he's quick enough to get off the snap, to threaten the edge, and he uses tempo well to manipulate tackles. He's not a twitchy speed rusher, but he's efficient. No wasted movement, no false steps. His stride is compact, and he maintains balance through contact. What do you think of that?
I love it because you want a defender with violent hands who's a great rusher. Like the guys with wrestling backgrounds, man. Like I love that he's got wrestling experience and the violent hands. What up, you jagoff? By the way, it and the thing with violent hands is he's got that background of wrestling behind him, which prepared him for this. So
Right.
you know what? I think this kid, violent hands, everyone's like, oh, what if he grabs the face mask? What if he does illegal, whatever, touching, whatever? Dude, who cares? This kid can learn. This kid is going to be a weapon coming out, and he could be a steal of the draft.
And somebody said, "Oh, the Lions should look into getting Eric McCoy of the New Orleans Saints." I was like, "Wait a minute! This guy hasn't played more than 10 games a season since he was a UDFA there, and he fell to
Yeah.
UDFA because he was the Remington Award winner in the regular season, and he tore his ACL.
Yeah.
Didn't even get to play it, and that was in the bowl game. So he didn't get to
Mhm.
go to combine. He didn't get to go to this. And he fell off the table, and so they took him, and he became a starter because Cesar Ruiz was good but not great.
Yeah. And you know what? This guy's young. He's mature. It seems like he's mature. And he can learn from veteran guys. And like I said, this violent hands thing is a very special attribute.
It is, because if you really think about it, you want a guy who's the exact opposite of your other edge rusher. You
Yep.
don't need speed, twitchy, and finesse on both sides because that's a failure. Your blindside tackles are usually better than the front side tackle. And they already announced Penei Sewell is not moving from right tackle, which is why I'm out on Dunker. I'm out on Lomu. The right guy is either Fanu, Mawagawa, Drew Shelton, and probably Max Hinekor. Those are the right guys. Those are the guys who have played left tackle and right
Yep.
tackle. And
Yep.
other than that, in the 4th round, if he's there at 118, and let's say we don't get Logan Jones, God forbid, because that's who I want. I want Logan Jones at 50 more than anybody knows.
Hmm.
Caden Proctor is only a right tackle.
Yep.
So we'd have to teach him left tackle, totally switch how he does things. It may work, but they already said Penei's not moving.
Yeah.
So that means that they're either going to draft a right tackle and teach him left tackle, or they're not going to draft one as early as everybody thinks.
Yep.
Because Mawagawa, yes, violence with precision. That is the thing that I noticed right away when I wrote that and when I watched the game film.
No,
His
that's
pad
what.
level is His pad
Sorry.
level is good, so he's able to get low. So the violent hand pop is when he comes up out of his stance, he takes that first step and he launches into a tackle shot. He is so powerful that at times he bowls him over on the first pushback. If not,
God,
he
I
at least
love it.
stands him up. So if he stands him up, he's going to win because then he can bull rush.
Yep.
And like I said,
JP.
it's quick, not elite on the first step,
Mhm.
but his movement pre-snap as the ball is snapped is perfect. And he's also got that jab for when if they do get him walled off a little bit, he's got that jab push to push him back away.
I
He's
love
a
it.
very strong defensive end.
Does he have a pro comp yet?
I didn't find one, but I'll find one for him. I don't like doing the pro comp things because that puts too
Yeah.
much pressure on these young guys.
Oh yeah.
You know,
True.
you know,
True.
they sit there, look what they've done to some of these guys coming out of college. This guy
Yeah.
is the next Michael Vick. This guy is the next Peyton Manning. This
I
guy
think
is
the
the next.
I think the only one they got recently right on top of my head is the Jack Campbell Luke Kuechly.
He's the only one that's done the exact same thing as Kuechly.
Yeah, I'm excited for this Akis kid, and I'm
No,
happy
it's
you've
coffee.
told me about him. So, JB, I'm happy you've told me about Akis. I love your draft profiles. They're fun to read. I learn more than I know.
I, I love doing the writing. As you all know, I'm very happy to be where I'm at right now and to be honored with these events that the average fan don't get to see it from the angle that I do. Now,
Hmm.
granted, would it be better to be like one of the super fans and up in front of the draft stage and stuff like that? Yeah. But if I'm there, I'm not in that media room and I don't get a chance to ask these draft picks a question. Oh, Cactus League. That's awesome. Have fun down there, Patty.
Dude, have fun. Baseball pitchers and catchers are reporting soon.
Yeah,
Um,
but they already reported. They reported on
oh,
Tuesday.
nice. But yeah, the thing I love about your draft profiles, JB, is living in the South. I only get ACC. Like, I get a lot of football games here, of course, watching ESPN, Fox, CBS, whatever. But you show the guys who don't get a lot of TV time, the schools that don't get a lot of coverage besides their home state or their radio, local radio. You go far and beyond most journalists I know. And I'm not just saying that because I've had 3 years experience with you. It's because it's true, because I'm stuck to ACC and SEC mainly in the South.
And granted, a lot of them have been out of there because guess what? They're good prospects.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
get me wrong.
guaranteed.
Like Oklahoma, Kendall Daniels. I can't wait to see him at the combine. I hope I get
Dude,
a chance to talk to him.
yes.
When I saw him on the list, I was like, yeah. The only one I was upset about is that Jack Strand's not going to be there, which means he's going to go
Yeah.
to the secondary combine, which I can't take 2 weeks off back to back to go see that.
Oh, is it at his school, MSU?
No, 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 no.
Morehead?
There's a second combine that's done
Oh,
for the lesser schools, Division II and Division III.
okay.
There's a few that get invited to the main one because they have enough room. I agree. I think Big Ten over SEC because look at the results in the
Yeah.
playoffs in the bowl game. Big Ten has
Yeah.
been dominating the SEC.
Yeah. But what's it called? Yeah, I'm if I ever run into that Oklahoma fan again, I'm gonna have to find out what his son's name is, who's on the coaching staff, JB.
Right now, I have the fan pass, but the press pass is being processed as we speak. The paperwork's being put in today.
Couldn't be happier for you, man. That's a dream of
But
mine
I
to
was
do.
making sure, no matter what, because I took the week off of work, that I'm going to the combine. Yeah, that's why I did it this way. I made sure I got the fan pass through NFL.com just to make
Yeah.
sure I could go.
Yeah.
Because I did not want to lie to my fans. Like I
Yeah.
said, the press pass is being processed. It's not official yet until I have it emailed to me. But once it's emailed, I'm in.
So, JB, I want to ask you, because you're older than me, has the combine always been in Indianapolis forever, or
It's been there for a long, long time. Yeah, that's where they've been doing it. I think ever since Lucas Field House opened.
okay?
I'm hoping I get a chance to talk to Dan Campbell, maybe Todd Bowles, maybe Liam Cohen. Since I write for all three teams,
Yeah.
I would love to talk to all three of them. Same with their GM, even though I hate Belky with a passion.
Ain't that right? Um, no, that's awesome. I hope to eventually do something like a combine or a media day.
I'd start looking at tier 2 vets. Stop looking at the top of the leaderboard and thinking that's what we're going to get. The center that is familiar with Drew Petzing's offense as a coordinator, I can't remember his last name. It's a Swedish name, starts with an H. Look for guys like that. That might be somebody we bring in to replace Glasgow at center. Jonah Williams, that's one that's played left and right tackle in the NFL between the two teams he played for, New
Yep.
York Giants and Arizona Cardinals, and he got better with the Cardinals under Petzing. That's another guy we could possibly get if they don't re-sign him. But that's the thing. When you're your top level talent coming off, even on bad teams, you notice they always re-sign them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm at on that. I'm on the buyer beware on who's coming out in free agency because the list comes out way too soon. That top 50, you might get 20 that actually make it to free agency every year. And that's due to cap implications or roster movement or teams that have multiple first round draft picks. Yes, Jets, I'm looking at you and no, there's not a single tackle on your roster I want.
Right. Right. Absolutely. I agree.
And the trading for Kayvon Thibodeau, what would you have to give up? Well, unless that rule that the owners are pushing for right now to change it to where you can only trade 3 total years of picks to 5, which means it's going to go out 4 years from the year of the draft to be able to give out draft picks. I don't see us with the draft capital to do it because it's going to have to garner future 3rd and 5th round picks because we can't afford to lose the ones this year. We only got 8 picks this draft, and we don't have a 3rd rounder already. So that puts us behind the 8 ball. Does that mean we have to offer a future 2nd round pick?
Ugh.
Oh, you're talking about the guy up in I I don't
Who?
know. I don't Petty. I don't think I don't think Steve meant Petty because that's not how it's spelled. Talking about the guy that's up there with the Packers, I believe, or
Gary?
no, not Gary. God damn it! It starts with a P. Why would he say Petty if he meant Gary?
Oh, sorry. Let me
I'm
look.
trying to think of them. It might be from the Cowboys, even. I can't remember. Indy from Indy.
Oh, Indy. Oh,
Yeah,
Quiddy. I
Quiddy
think I
Pay.
know.
I think you
Quiddy
mean
Pay.
Quiddy Pay.
I remember him.
He's going into his 2nd contract.
I agree.
Yeah, and he's going to miss most of the next season. He might get back by October, just like Brian Branch.
Yeah.
Are they elite at their positions? Are they great? Yes. But I think that number comes down for Branch. I don't think we'll have another 4-year, $100 million safety in him. And the reason why is the injury history
True.
and the boneheaded penalty.
Yeah.
He knows they're looking for that stuff and he still does it.
Yeah, I hope he matures out of that sooner or later.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have a first round pick this year or next year, the Packers, because they traded for Parsons.
Yep.
And granted, he's an elite talent. Don't get me wrong. Would I have loved it if we made that move? Yes. Would I have hated it when he got hurt? Yes. But the difference is we couldn't afford two $40 million defensive ends. That's why I think they're going to still go with a mid-tier talent as the opposite touch and then draft until they find the right guy. I think Ahmad Hassanin has the chance to be the guy that can make it so Hutchinson doesn't have to play 90% of the snaps a game. I think he's the one that could replace him because he's more of a speed rusher. If you go watch his game film from Boise State, we could use him in rotation behind him. But he has to prove he's healthy. He has to prove he can get on the field. We know he was deemed medically healthy, but is he game shape healthy? That's 2 different things. So this offseason is very critical for Ahmad Hassanin to get a chance to be on the field. That's why we did a futures contract and not just ultimately re-signed him after medically waiving him. And the fact he turned down 31 offers of every other team shows the loyalty that Brad and Dan want.
Yeah.
Other than that, we're a half hour into the show. You know what I do at this time. MDE, put it in the chat if you're there.
The Mickey. I can't even do it.
Hey. Don't attempt. King SJ, how are things in Canada? Missed you, brother. Good to see you.
Oh, I love that song.
Yes, it's that time.
I love it.
All right. Now remember, I'm going to ask you if I take the trade or not.
The trade or
Caleb
not.
Lomu went. Francis Mawagawa is gone. Oh no, he's there. Screw that. We are not taking any of these trades. I don't care. There he is. Mawagawa fell. He's the only true left tackle other than Fanu with this draft, and Spencer Fanu went first, and so did Caleb Lomu.
Yep.
Unrealistic draft already.
Right.
So I think I'd take this one. It's only going back 8 spots.
Yeah.
Just to get the extra fourth next year. All right. Don't think I'm taking that one. There's Jennings Dunker, but we already got our tackle. We got a left tackle.
Yep.
I'm going center, and I'm going Logan Jones. Connor Liu is buyer beware. He's the next Eric McCoy. He's already had
Oof.
2 ACLs in his college career.
Ugh. That is a red flag for sure.
Kilgore just went. There he is. Look at that. Look who fell to us.
Oh, how ironic. That's great.
What did I say? Late second through fourth round.
Yep.
And there he was.
You're good.
Now I might take this. 169 and 201. It's only going back 14 spots, and you gain one. Got another 32 spots after that. Or, yeah, 32 spots. Yeah, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
We need it. We need the depth. Now, Aiden Fisher, heartbeat of the Indiana Hoosiers defense.
Yep.
At 180, let's just look at safeties alone. Michael Tapp is nice, but he's 6 foot and just under 200. This kid here, look him up. Wydett Williams Jr. It's going to be one of my next draft profiles. 6'2",
Yeah,
205. Great. Great safety. Played really well for him.
Yeah.
Now,
Ooh.
oh, Ephesians Brysock went, oh, Leonard's fucking Giants.
Best name.
That means I got to go to the next 6'2", 180. I want tall. I don't want short corners anymore. I'm getting my second linebacker. I'm not even thinking about it.
Exactly.
Now we got 2 picks left. Look at that. Now look at his height. 6'3" and 233. That's all nice. But when they're 6'3", 5'11" and 224, and he actually weighed out at 230 at the bowl game Toledo was in.
Wow.
So he's actually 230 pounds. This is my guy.
Yep.
More compact, more stout, quick burst, power runner.
Yeah.
I wrote about him over Randall because I don't think Randall falls into day 3.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a Clemson fan, but I agree with the assessment on Randall.
And here we go. My quarterback. I take him in the 7th round every time. I don't miss him. That's who I get. I think we can get there's way more guards in free agency. Same with tight ends. There's a lot of decent tight ends coming. I think we re-signed Zylstra. We don't know about Brock Wright yet, who is a free agent technically. If he's not healthy, healthy, we're not re-signing him. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. I wanted to go over the draft, and I already did. I wonder if I can back up. Nope, sure can. But that was a good draft. I think we're going to get guard in free agency. But you got to admit, Mahogany and Frazier wasn't awful. They graded better PFF-wise than Graham Glasgow.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw with a competent center next to him, Christian Mahogany is good. We need. I don't know. It said linebacker for Kendall Daniels. You got to go read his draft profile. He started out as a safety his first year in college. He was 6'1" and 210 coming out of high school. He grew to 6'5" and 242 over the next 3 years. He is a linebacker that they call the cheetah position. And he's called the cheetah because he's as fast as a safety, hits like Jack Campbell, and they move him all over. They play him sometimes at safety. They play him as in the box safety. They play him as an edge rusher. They play him as an outside linebacker edge rusher. And they also play him as an off-ball linebacker against athletic tight ends. So he has ball hawking skills and hits like Jack Campbell. That's why I love that kid. They're saying he's going to run a sub 4.5. I can't wait to see it in person. I want to talk to this kid. I think he's amazing. I think he's a perfect fit in day 3. But I think he moves up the draft board, and you're going to have to take him like early day 3, or possibly even late day 2. So, yeah, there was a couple of really nice trades right there, but I guarantee you, whoever traded up with us was probably taking Francis Malagawa, who is the elite left tackle this draft. I can't believe Fanu and Lomu went before him.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Malagawa has a chance to be a top 10 pick, just like Paris Johnson Jr. was for the Cardinals.
Yep.
And Wydett Williams was a safety. You look him up from Ole Miss. The kid plays with heart. He's a hard hitter. He's not a Kirby Joseph. He's a Brian Branch. Brian Branch is going to be out most of the year, guaranteed. Kirby Joseph has the chance, if healthy, to be back by training camp or preseason at the latest.
Yep.
Yes, you missed the mock, sir. And then I forgot to download the damn results. Damn it. Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a miracle.
Ah.
Yeah, Quiddy Pay. I already said it, Steve Bauer. Said it a while ago. I don't think he's going to get let go. Everybody says, oh, they're a free agent. They're not until after the team resigning period, which is 2 weeks before, the 2 weeks before March 11th. So let that happen. Let the team resigning period happen. It hasn't happened yet. The season technically hasn't even started yet till they start that stuff. March 11th is the start of free agency. March 9th is the start of the legal tampering period. So starting next week and the week after, I believe, is the team re-signing period. And then you got that 2 weeks to franchise tag somebody, the restricted free agent that you can tag. So there's all sorts of things that can come up. I love Quiddy Pay. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I think if he was on the right team and in the right formations, he would probably be better than Rashawn Gary. And sorry, we still need a backup quarterback. That's why I take Jack Strand in the 7th round every time. I'll take him over Diego Pavia. You can't pay me to take that cocky buck.
Exactly.
And besides, he's that big of a quarterback. You could actually train him at tight end if you wanted. 6'5", 240 pounds out of MSU Moorhead. The Dragons is their mascot. Look him up. I did last night. I posted his. Oh, here, I'll post it right here. Let's post what I found out about Jack. I just want to get into this because I want people to know that, I'm actually doing homework.
Yep.
Okay, his 2025 season passes completed with 62.7, which is average. 3,546 yards, 42 touchdowns, and only 14 interceptions. He rushed 112 times for 288 yards and 5 touchdowns. AFCA second team All-America, Division II CCA first team All-American. He was the offensive player of the year, and he was the Harlan Hill Trophy finalist, which is the Division IIA George Heisman Award. He set the single season record for Minnesota State University Moorhead's single season franchise record with 42 passing touchdowns. His career, 12,134 passing yards in 4 years, 115 passing yard touchdowns. And in his career, he had 1,147 completions.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm big on this kid. I love this kid. I do. And let's not read my draft profile. Let's read what PFSN had on him. I got that too. I downloaded it because I wanted you guys to see exactly what they say about the kid that I'm so high on. 6'5", 240 pounds, no RAS because that happens after the combine, which he's going to have to go to the second combine in his pro day to get evaluated for that. Jack Strand is a notable sleeper in the 2026 NFL Draft who's set to play in front of NFL scouts and evaluators at the American Bowl. 6'5", 240 pounds, Strand quietly has many of the diagnostic qualities sought after for an NFL backup or developmental starter. He's a plus athlete at his size with a live arm, elite arm elasticity, arm angle flexibility, and off-platform freedom. On top of his strong physical foundation, Strand has shown that he can ID coverages quickly and work through progressions and through his trigger and can be a bit faster still, but he's capable of operating both in structure and on the move at a high level. Strand still has room to clean up his mechanics and get more comfortable with faster paced defenses, but he has very real upside for banking on the middle round. That's why he's a day 3 pick. And right now, prior to the combine, and let's think about it, some of those guys named after him are in the D1 compound, the first one, the combine, and they may move up.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that's who you meant as soon as you said it. And it's not Payne, it's Pay. Paye. There is no N in his name. Do I think he'd be great? Yes. Does he fit a 4-3? Maybe, because he did. Michigan was a hybrid defense that year. He was there with Hutch. Remember, he left the year before Hutch left. It was David Ojabu that had all the sacks with him that last year. So, buyer beware. We get hung up on Michigan players because we're Michigan fans so bad. Do you know why I don't write draft profiles on Michigan players? Because I don't want to be seen as a homer. I'm homer enough about the Lions. I don't need to be it about the kids that are in college, because if I keep writing about Michigan players, I'd never have time to do the other research, look into the smaller schools, look into the other divisions or conferences, whatever you want to call them in college.
Yep.
But I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I know that the ads kind of suck that are coming up now, but YouTube asking me to display ads means I'm getting closer to monetization. We're at 634 subscribers as of today. So I was at 622 to start the week. Wasn't that what I said, Will, in the chat?
That sounds right.
11 subscribers in 4 days.
That's awesome.
Because let's face it, I social network like a hooker next to a Navy base after payday.
Ah,
I appreciate everybody being here. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. Much love to everybody in the chat. I pray you all have a great and blessed day. I pray that your families all stay healthy. Love everyone. Tell them you love them before it's too late. No day is guaranteed. Thank you for watching Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B. Thank you to my guest, Will Vogel. Shout out your channel, brother.
WVogs18. I do comic books, but I am here on Wednesdays and Fridays and occasionally at noon.
Thank you. And of course, you know me, live every day at noon. Lunchtime talk is what it's been nicknamed by the fans. I call it Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B. But it's on my channel, Kneecap Biting with the Motor City Lions. Share it out there. Get people interested. Help me grow, because as I grow, I'll be able to do more things for the fans going forward. As you can see, I'm wearing my logoed shirt. I got my logoed hat. Those are for sale. The hats are 20. The shirts are 25. That's a shipped price. Jared, message me if you want one. I'll get you one. I know where you're at. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.
Turn it up, it's that time again. Jeremy B. Lines, he's your best friend. Every weekday, Evan, you know the vibe. He's shouting one ride with that rockin' drive. Rolling up the scene, light up that fire. Jeremy's in the booth, taking us higher. With a grin and a laugh, he's got the crowd in a blaze. Smoking out the haters in a rock star haze. The stories that inspire and riffs that will ignite. When one pride echoes, everything feels right. Jeremy B. live every day at 11. Yelling 1P ride like we're in rock heaven.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.